Hey everyone, my name is Titanic, and welcome back to another episode of Titancraft Season 10, where a demotivated boatman continues to force himself to play in a Minecraft server. That's right, honestly, I've talked about it a lot the last few weeks, but today I am just feeling it bad, where I just don't want to play Minecraft. And honestly, it really sucks. This series is like my top priority for 90% of the time, and so it feels odd being burned out at last. I thought I could avoid the burnout. I don't know. I kind of had this idea in my head that I could just avoid the burnout for the entire season if I wanted. But apparently, clearly, that was not true. Let me just check OBS to make sure everything is working okay. Yeah, it is great. But I guess I could not escape burnout forever. It was something I could only dodge for so long, evidently. I kind of knew it was gonna hit, but I was hoping I would wait longer, but it's tough. I'm so stressed out with everything I do IRL. Between that and wanting to play 1.4, Minecraft just does not seem appealing at the moment for me. And so playing this game is just a grind. I don't know, I'm just... like, it's not like I have a shortage of ideas. Like, if I really wanted to give spoilers, I could show the entire list of concepts I have for things to do on this season still. Like, it's not like I'm out of ideas, it's just I don't have the energy to implement any of my ideas right now. And it really sucks. I mean, I don't know, I guess, again, the main reason is I'm just so stressed out that I'd rather work on other things with my time online. And so at the moment, this just doesn't seem like the most productive use of my time, and my brain's telling me to move on, but I don't want to. Like, we've gone this far in the day district to the point where it's like, do I really just want to give it up because I don't feel like playing Minecraft? Like, I mean, now some people would instantly answer, yes, why force yourself to play a game you don't want to play? But, I mean, you have to when you're 146 days into a streak like this, it's really hard to say, hey, I just want to put this on pause for a while. Like, you know what I mean? It's just not something that is easy to do. And it's once you wreck a daily streak, first of all, you can't revive the daily streak once you end it. And second of all, I mean, every daily streak I've ever ended that's been upwards of a month long has always resulted in like a month-long gap in that series being uploaded. And so I'm like, I know if I just let myself collapse right now with uploading this series, you're not going to see another episode of this for possibly a month, which is just, with all my progression plans for this season, I mean, I'm trying not to be too public about what my exact plans are for like how I want to lay out the episodes and stuff like that, but I'm intending on going to some pretty high episode numbers with this season, and my entire plan is going to be thrown off the track if the summer, which should be an easier time to get episodes out, I waste with a month not uploading anything. I mean, at this point, I'm planning to take some days off in early July from YouTube. I'm not sure if I'm going to take it off from uploading Terraria. We'll see how far along the series are by that point. But for sure, Titancraft, I'm going to take some time off in early July, and then probably again in late July. I mean, because July is when I plan right now on voluntarily ending the daily streak, and so it's kind of at this point planning ahead for that and just knowing, hey, this is when I need to have stuff ready for it. There's a lot of planning that goes into every single thing I do. Nothing I do is just off the cuff without planning. It's all very deliberate when it comes to the Titancraft series. I don't know. Definitely, I have intentions to do a lot more this season. It's just, can I pull it all off? That's something I don't know yet. But my neck just burns at the moment. I put icy hot on it because my neck was hurting. And for some reason, now my skin just does not like how much icy hot I put on. I guess, didn't do that much, but okay. That's just something I'm dealing with in the background. I'm also kind of tired. I've been spending a ton of time outside working on the farm recently, and so I've talked about the last few episodes But I'm like physically exhausted. I don't have a whole lot of energy at the moment. I mean, I thought about taking a nap, but I'm like, I'm 100% gonna completely bomb the daily streak if I take a nap at this hour. Because there's no way in hell that I'm gonna be back up before midnight, if at all. And so I'm like, you know what? Let's just not. I mean, I'm still contemplating just going to bed once I get this video ready to go up. Because, I mean, up to this point, it's been pretty dead online today. And I'm like, you know what? If no one's on, what's the point of me being up and doing nothing? If I'm not going to be productive, why not just sleep? And I'm getting to that point. So, I don't know. I might... Last night I said that, and then people started getting on. And I ended up staying till 3. I ended up staying up till 3 a.m. So I mean, you know, it can go both ways. What? Why is there just a random anvil here? Excuse me. Whose anvil is this? I don't know. Like, God, is that old? You know what? It's just gonna be an artifact we let stay under there. We're not gonna break it. What's the recording time at? 6 minutes only. Feels like I should be farther in. Also, I really miss having a second monitor. I've talked about it a few times, but when I'm trying to film these episodes, I cannot explain how annoying it is to not be able to see OBS on a second monitor. Like, I got so used to it. I had, with my setup at home, I had it that way for almost 2 years, I think. So, I mean, I don't know. It's weird now. It's almost night. That's great, I guess. I wonder if I should have like a grass shop. You know, it just occurred to me. Like, I'm building a shop. I haven't even talked about what I'm doing, actually. I've been rambling this entire episode, but I haven't actually said what I'm working on here. Oh, not another raid patrol. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's sleep. And then we have to deal with these suckers. We're not starting a raid in our house again, though. No. I hate when I start raids around here. It's so annoying. The one day actually I started when I had to deal with it, it took me like a half an hour to kill them all. It's just not my cup of tea at all. Do I have a bucket? I do. Do I have any cows left? That's a good question. Yeah, we do have some moo-moos left. Okay. So, the goal is to assassinate these guys at range. And get Bad Omen over here. And then deal with it. Or did they already despawn? I mean, no, there's one at least. Any of your friends still here? No. Villagers. It's occurred to me I probably should watch out because if I kill the wrong guy here, I will instantly activate a raid. I think everybody else despawned. Maybe. It would appear that they despawned, just with the exception of that one we killed. Okay. I mean, I can't complain about that. I don't want to risk getting a raid. But yeah, we are clearing out an area for our next build here. And I haven't actually decided what to build it out of yet. I'm trying to think. So yeah, and that's why I'm kind of going around terraforming right now. I'm trying to figure out how I want this to look. Alright. I got a plan. We got a plan. We gotta go check out my sandstone we have first. I gotta like review the block supplies I have and see what we have in stock. And then we can begin building in the next episode, maybe. We'll see if we'll actually start construction or not next time, but at least I have my ideas. So in the next episode, I'll actually introduce what we're building. For now, I'm going to let it stay kind of a secret. It'll be a little bit elusive with it. Have a little bit of a fun game, I guess. If anybody really wants to dare to guess, they can try. I've said before, this is a throwback to a previous build. It'll utilize the name of a previous build, which basically should be a giveaway if you've watched Titancraft before, because I don't name many shops, because I don't build many shops. This is the first season where I've actually been really big into the whole shopping thing. Okay, sandstone. Tons of it. What about terracotta? Not enough. We're going to the mesa for the second half of the episode. We haven't been to the mesa in a while. And that's where we're actually going to spend the second half of our episode here. Is we're going to go mine some terracotta. We're just out of it, so that's what we're going to do. Easy enough. I think it's the east tunnel of the mesa. I don't remember, though. I need to make better indicators. I need to remember my own way around this nether hub. Okay. Oh, this monstrosity needs to be worked on as well one of these days, but it's just one of those things that you know is going to take a stupid amount of time and nobody wants to work on it, and so it's like, why should I even bother with it? I don't know, that's part of the rut I feel with a lot of things community related right now. Is this the Mesa volume signed by Killer? Thank you. But I mean, it's so, like, what's the point in working on community projects when you're gonna be the only one working on them? I don't know, to me it takes all the fun out of really, people? You couldn't have gone any farther to dig out the mesa? God. Like, that's my personal thing. Whenever I dig out the mesa, I try to go a little ways away at least. But apparently a lot of Titancraft doesn't see that the same way I do. Alright, I'll go over here somewhere. And I'm trying to see what I want to destroy. Okay, this will be good enough. So I want these two colors. I want regular terracotta and I want white terracotta for my build. So, conveniently, we'll just dig out these layers. Oh boy. We're gonna make a floating mountain. Or I could do that thing where I just only excavate the inside, but this mountain's not very thick right here, so that's not entirely an option. Recording time 12 minutes. Okay. Trying to make sure I don't go too short or too long with this episode. I mean, I've done a lot of shorter episodes recently, so I'm trying to make sure we at least get a full-length episode, which is, I guess, okay. This is the long-running debate on my channel, what a normal length episode should be. Like, or what I really classify, because there's stages of YouTube where 20 to 25 minutes is what I say I want. Then I also am saying the more realistic thing when I'm in a good mood, when I really want to record something, it's really hard for me to have a sub 30-minute video. I just record for ages. I mean, Terraria is one of those things now. I cannot record a short Terraria episode, and I think it's because Terraria just always has so much to do that it's hard to do it all in a single episode, which is, I think, part of the reason why I vastly prefer streaming Terraria to Minecraft, or streaming Terraria to recording it even, which is, I guess, this really doesn't belong in a Minecraft video, but I mean, I'm already making plans to, originally I said I wasn't going to stream Terraria until late in the year, kind of thinking about changing that decision already, because there's a few things that are making me want to try out some alternative playthroughs than the two main ones I have right now. I mean, there's all sorts of concepts that I've already thought of that I wanted to play with, that I see other people doing and I really want to mess around with. Like, I guess the big one I see Bomb Productions is messing around with playing Master Mode with 10 times spawn rate through Journey Mode. I mean, I don't know if I would do it in Master, but I've wanted to do a playthrough with the 10 times spawn rate really bad. I think that'd be funny as can be. I mean, these new custom seeds that Real Logic has made for us, like the For the Worthy seed, the release date seed. I mean, I keep seeing these spoilers from it, and it's like, oh my god, these seeds are amazing. I don't know, I want to get my hands on them so bad. They're as cool as the actual update with everything contained in them. I mean, I don't know. It's certainly something that I'm gonna look into streaming in a few weeks. I can't say anything definitively right now, and I'll probably talk more about that, and maybe I'll do an update video. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll say somewhere if I'm gonna be live streaming again, because I haven't streamed 1, 2, or 3 weeks already. It's getting, time's going fast. I'm sure. I guess it might be only 2 weeks from tomorrow. Maybe it was that recent. I got that. I'm so lost with time at the moment. It's kind of bad. That's what happens when life is busy, I guess. Oh, we haven't been in the Mesa in so long. This is, I don't know. And I also caught the Mesa. I guess they did rename it to the Badlands, didn't they? I mean, that was one thing I never understood. Is between 1.12 and 1.13, they just completely renamed this place. 1.12 renamed all this to Terracotta, and then they're like, oh yeah, and it's no longer the Mesa, it's the Badlands. I'm like, what is the point in this name change, Mojang? Why? It's one of those things that they did that I've never been able to understand what the logical basis behind it would have been. I don't know. Like, and it's not like they even it's not like they even changed the biome significantly when they renamed to, like, warrant to rename, like, to encourage, like, hey, look it, we redid the Mesa biome, so we're gonna give it a new name. It's not gonna be the Mesa, it's the Badlands with all this new content. No, it's just literally the Mesa renamed. Like, what's the point, Mojang? Of course, Mojang likes renaming stuff. Just look what they did to their own brand now, Mojang Studios. I'm like, really, Mojang? Was that necessary either? I'm like, I just feel like they're always doing something pointless. Maybe that's Mojang's specialty, I don't know, but it's certainly one of many reasons why. I don't know. Minecraft's development just no longer excites me the way it once did, and even from last year when I was really excited about 1.14, I don't know, this game still continues to rub off on me the wrong ways at times. Like, I get back into Minecraft for a while, and I really enjoy it. And then, like, I go play Terraria 1.4, and I'm like, I don't know. And, like, you could ask, well, if you don't like Minecraft, why do you play it? Well, I mean, I still do love this game. And most people I know play this more than Terraria, and so that's why I play Minecraft. I mean, and obviously, I actually have thought at times about just taking a long-running break from Minecraft, but with Titancraft, it's really not an option for me to consider any, like, major breaks. I mean, once Titancraft Season 10 wraps up in a long time, that's when I might flirt with the idea of taking some actual time away from YouTube, but I think any time away in the short term is very, very unlikely. Highly improbable, I guess. We'll put it that way. Yeah, alright. We'll head back to spawn and end off the episode. Wait, did I get a screenshot of this area? No. Alright. I had to be smart for my own thumbnail. I'm getting better at thumbnails. I mean, I still am pretty lazy with my Minecraft thumbnails. I mean, I prefer the Terraria thumbnails a lot. They look cooler, but I also like the simplicity of the Minecraft thumbnails. I don't know. I like them both. They both have their advantages, both have disadvantages. They're just... That's how it is, you know? Oh boy. Too lazy to get my ender chest out right now, so we'll just run. So, I'll kind of wrap it up here as we're running back to spawn. Next time, we'll actually try to start marking out what I want to build here. I'll talk actually what we're building, we'll reveal it, and hopefully get some progress on that front. On another note, I am probably, let's see, it is Monday when I'm recording this. Yeah, probably tomorrow. I'm gonna have to pre-record this series out a couple of days, which I haven't pre-recorded this in a while, so, get ready for that. That could signify a bit of a change from how we've done things. Oh, why did I get lost with that, huh? But I'm going to be, I've been at my farm, obviously, since the middle of March, if you didn't know, with the quarantine lockdown, and I haven't been home since, but I had to go home to drop off my stuff for school, because the school year is ending, so, I'm going to be taking my first trip home in forever, and because now my setup's been up here forever, I don't have anything to record with at home, so it's basically, I gotta record to let myself go home for a day, and since it's so busy, I might as well just pre-record like 2 or 3 days worth of content, just enjoy the plethora of content I can sit on anyways. Let's clean up my inventory quickly, yeah. So that's gonna do it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. It wasn't the greatest content, but hey, it's better than the last episode where we did like literally nothing. I mean, we spent like 3 episodes working on the house, for crying out loud. This house was supposed to be done ages ago, and we just walked around polishing things that I didn't like, so, I mean, this is a big upgrade, I believe, at least. Anyways, unknown episode's a great day of this bit of Titanic, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Titancraft Season 10. Thanks for watching, peace out, bye-bye.